You're always looking for something to practice with. You know, something that gets a decent sound and they can practice with. A lot of playing is, you know, interacting with that sound you get. I mean, it's motivating when you, when you got a good sound, and, you know, not very motivating when you don't. So, the nice thing about this Spark is it has an app that you put on your phone, and you can dial in. There's a clean channel. Let's see. There's a clean channel and a dirty channel. Or, I mean, you could program them both clean if you so wished. But it gives you the option. And then what you can do is they've got, now this is Positive Grid. I think this is TC Electronics. These are the guys that make the pedals with the tone print that you can hold the app up to the pickup of your guitar. Yeah, and it goes back to the pedal, of course. And you play it sounds almost like a fax machine. You decide what kind of, let's say it's a distortion pedal. And there's all different kinds of distortion pedals you can program into the pedal that you're using. So it may have an old Klon or a Boss overdrive or whatever. You know, you want to tone print it anyway. You hold it up to your pickup, goes into the pedal, and you'll see the pedals lights start flashing. They make great pedals. I mean, they're virtually indestructible. I've had one or two go bad. They just wouldn't take the tone print anymore. But I still have a TC Electronics hypergravity compressor, and I dialed in a 4-band compressor, so that's really nice. I mean, that, for the most part, compressors, if you have them if they're too strong, they'll muddy the bass notes. This 4-band, you can lower the bass, you can lower the mids, and lower or up the highs. So let me back this camera up a little bit, and I'll play both channels, or at least how I have them programmed. Okay, so here we have the Gretsch Falcon, White Falcon. This is a nice guitar. This is really a nice guitar. You know, it's about time Gretsch went ahead and made an affordable model of, and it's a lot like the $7,000 White Falcon. Same pickups, pretty much same controls, but it's a beautiful guitar. I mean, it just never, like I said, put an overdrive pedal on it. I'm going to lower the strings a little more. Adjust this action down, I think. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, I would show you the app for this Positive Grid, but it's on my phone, and I don't think it would photograph it. But if you're interested, just pull it up, Google it. I like the way this sounds, man, with that overdrive. The outputs, the pickups are very low output. So traditionally, low output pickups take pedals pretty well. The higher output, they'll get compressed because they're already higher output. So overdrive pedals just kind of like stacking it up. There are, of course, exceptions to that rule. Yeah, hell yeah. So like I said, this has a headphone jack. It also has, it's got a bunch of functions that I'm not even touching on. There's all kinds of backing tracks you can load up. It does have a MP3 input, so you can play along with music. And there's a separate volume for each of those, which is nice. Yeah, check it out. Positive Grid. Positive Grid. It's called a Spark. I think this thing was, I picked it up, they were running a sale on them for, I want to say right around $100. And, this is the kind of thing it powers off a USB. So you can throw it in your camping or whatever you want to do. You can get a nice clean tone, but this is as clean as I've got right now. Amazingly, there's no doubt having a guitar with a Bigsby. They will go out of tune. So, like on this one, I put a roller bridge on. I don't know what it was, $20. That's it. This helps immensely. Any guitar that has a Bigsby or a vibrato, you got to have a roller bridge. Preferably a locking nut. That would help. But after you break it in, you got to play the shit out of it though. You got to play a couple hours on it. So, there you have it. The Gretsch White Falcon. About, I want to say, $1,200, $1,300 US dollars. And the Positive Grid Spark. Let's say $1.25, something like that. So yeah, if you're looking for a good practice amp or something to take with you, if you're going on a little trip that won't wake your neighbors, but still give you your jollies, your guitar yah-yahs, think about it.